How do we build a workout routine? First of all, let's talk about rest days. Rest days can fall outside of these. I really just like to have people stick to at least 4 lifting sessions a week and then 3 cardio sessions a week. This is what we did in our 6-week challenge. They have to do 4 workouts a week plus 3 cardios. Now, those don't have to be on the same day, or they don't have to be on separate days either. So it's not like you're working out 7 days a week. You could do a lift and a cardio on one day. Or if you're really sore, then you can just do a cardio and loosen up those muscles. However you want to split it up. But if you stick to 4 lifts a week and 3 cardios, this has really worked in the 6-week challenge. I think it can work for you too. Now, building a workout routine, I think, can be very overwhelming. If you are going into the gym, or I think a lot of you too maybe work at home, and you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, what muscle group should I work? What exercises what should I do? Am I even doing this right? It's so overwhelming that it's almost exhausting, and you just kind of want to give up before you even start. So I can't suggest anything other than to follow a plan to take that off your plate. You make decisions all day long. What should I make for dinner? You know, who do I have to get here at what time? You have so much to take care of that, like, your workout, don't make it hard on you. Find a plan and just follow it. Now, you can write up your own plans. So 4 workouts a week could look like this. You could split it up. Take a screenshot of this too. You can do legs one day and chest and shoulders and cardio. And you break it up like that completely. However, there's no wrong or right way, but this is going to kind of evenly spread everything across. If you do like to work out 5 times a week, this is an option too. Go ahead and screenshot this, give you some ideas. So that way, at least you know what exercises to look at and where you can add those workouts into what day. Okay. All right. So the cardio, I did say cardio 3 times a week, 20 minutes. And I think HIIT is the greatest for results. So if you haven't heard of HIIT before, this is high intensity interval training. It's better for fat loss because after you are done with HIIT, your body keeps burning those calories even after you're done. So it just keeps going. And the most common example for HIIT is treadmill sprints, but it doesn't have to be. For example, on a treadmill, you would run as hard as you can for 30 seconds, hop off and hold on to the sides for 30 seconds or 40 seconds, and you would go back and forth for 20 minutes. Now, if you're at home, that could be mountain climbers, jump squats, anything that can get your heart rate to 80%. You must go all out with HIIT to be done properly. Now, what is 80% of your heart rate? You can do the math there. Go ahead and screenshot that if you want to. But ultimately, I think the easiest is just a heart rate monitor. And the reason I think it is easiest, but also rewarding, is because it will give you a visual on how hard you're working. I really and will only suggest MyZone. I love MyZone. It gives you a lot of feedback and shows you all of the effort that you're putting in. So just as up close, this is what it looks like. You can see that your beats per minute, heart rate, this is your percentage. And then the colors down here, the yellow, that would be the 80%. So when you're doing HIIT, your screen should be yellow. And then when you're resting, you might get down into the green, which is 70, and then back into the yellow, back and forth, back and forth. And my clients, they have the opportunity to add this on when they do the challenge. And it's completely changed the way they look at the workouts, and it pushes them harder because it almost just adds a gamification, right? And it's like, oh, I got to get to that color, or, you know, and sometimes you're at the gym and you can see other people's colors on the screen. It might even push you to be like, oh, I got to beat that person. And you might not even know who they are, but again, it just motivates you. And some people, like Laura here, she has no idea. I introduced her to MyZone and she's like, how did I ever work out without this thing? She loves it. So go ahead and screenshot that. If you want to send your friends, or if you want to go and get one, you can get $50 off at tfltrainer.com/MyZone. Really awesome. Let me know if any of you have a MyZone already, or if you track anything using a heart rate monitor. The heart rate monitors on your cardio equipment are not even accurate. This is well in the high 90s for accuracy. So that's why it's only one I will ever suggest. Okay, so let's just move on really quick. So you don't have time to waste when it comes to workouts. Well, nobody does. When I meet with a client, I do supersets and circuits. This is a way for me to utilize that hour with a client to the best ability, and able to get their heart rate up and keep it up, and also getting them enough work that they need. So supersets is where you'll have 2 exercises and then you'll rest, and then 2 exercises, rest, and you maybe do that 3 times, okay? Or 4 times, it just depends. There's no wrong or right. Circuits are more of like, there's a list of exercises. You go boom, 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 rest, and then repeat. And the only rest in between those exercises is maybe like a couple like extra breaths, like 30 seconds of jump rope. Okay, and then right into the push-ups. So those are 2 options, and really the key things of why these work the best is that you're able to get your heart rate up, keep it up, and it's just not boring. Supersets, you're just getting done, get out, and move on. All right, so a workout plan can also save you some time, because when you tackle your workouts, it becomes a checklist and there's no thinking. It's just do this, do this, do this, do this, and I'm done. So if you are saying that you don't have time to work out, you need to find a short workout that's a circuit style that you can bust out in 15 to 20 minutes. And if you are getting your heart rate up for that 15 to 20 minutes, that is fine. And that will be enough work for you to see results. My next popular question I always get is, how do you target your trouble areas? I always have females come up to me like, what exercise do I need to do to eliminate this? And they point to whatever body part that they are insecure about it. And I really want to get this across very clearly. There are exercises that are going to tackle your muscles, okay? And everyone gains weight in different spots. Whenever I gain weight, I always gain it in my lower abs and my legs. And that's just based off of my family. So you can see here on the right, me and my sister are kind of built the same. She's a little bit bigger than me, but we're built the same. We will get stomachs first, and then we have bigger legs. There is not a particular exercise that is going to target that specific fat. You will lose weight wherever it comes off first. And you can look at your family and kind of see where you're going to get it first. Your trouble areas are usually not the first to go. So when I lose weight, my arms lean out, my face will lean out, but my low abs and my legs are going to be the last to go. And I don't do specific exercises to target that fat. I am just in a calorie deficit. When I'm in a calorie deficit, I lose weight. And eventually, if I am in a calorie deficit long enough, my trouble areas will go away, but it's not an exercise that is targeting that fat. It's just consistency and time. Now, what you see most popular online, especially from Pinterest, is they say, do this workout to eliminate this area, do this workout to eliminate this area. So here's one for back. The truth is that lifting your back is going to help you gain muscle, and muscle helps you burn calories. And over time, if you're consistent enough, yes, you will lose weight. And eventually, if your back is your trouble area, that will eventually go away. But it's not because you did those exercises that your back slims down. Same thing here. These exercises are not causing that weight gain to go away on our love handles. It's just helping you burn more calories to lose weight. And at some point, it will eliminate off of your trouble area, which might be your love handles. Same thing here. When we're lifting our arms, we're building the muscle in our arms, and that will help your arms from not to jiggle as much, because muscle doesn't jiggle like skin. But again, it's not targeting the fat in your arm. It's just building that toned look. Okay. So hopefully that helps make sense with that. I know a lot of marketing makes you think otherwise, but go ahead and screenshot this. These are some free workout sources. Of course, I have my YouTube channel. You've got me on Facebook. I post some workouts. We've got Instagram and Pinterest. Just understand, when you go to Pinterest, they give you arm workouts. That's not going to target your arm fat, but it will help you get stronger arms. And when you are in a calorie deficit and exercising and eating well, eventually your trouble areas will be eliminated.